Hi guys, this is Jay. Welcome to another episode of Trade Story. Today we will just recollect what we have seen on the previous day. We were planning to buy Birla Soft, Manappuram Finance and Punjab National Bank. In the case of Birla Soft, I already requested you to use the method for getting into the trade. That is only when the crossing of the high or the pivot peak, only when this is crossed you have to enter into the trade. Otherwise the market direction or if there is any downward movement or a strong downward movement in the market, that could really get you out of the trade, and most usually it happens when you just get into the trade. So in the case of Birla Software, the highest point is 862. Only when the price crosses this point you have to get into the trade. Your initial stop loss will be 821 and your final stop loss will be 793. So I hope everything is clear. One more thing is, in the case of the stock selection, we are actually selecting a stock which is trading strongly on the weekly time frame. So if at all this candle is crossed, or if any daily candle is closed below this point, you need not take this into consideration. That is the initial stop loss I have mentioned. If any daily candle is crossing this initial stop loss point, you have to exit. Actually what I meant is, if any weekly candle, only if any weekly candle crosses, that means you have to give it time. By the time, if any candle is above, by the end of the week, above this price point of 821, you are safe. Okay, that means first the candle has to cross 862 for you to get into the trade, and once this happens you wait, and you wait until that candle, you get a closing candle below 821 the same week. If this happens on the same week, you exit the trade. If it doesn't happen the same week, you wait until your stop loss is crossed. That is, your main final stop loss of 793 is hit. If this hits, you exit from the trade. You don't wait for the candle close. In this case, you just exit the trade. That is our strategy. Okay, now we'll move on to Punjab National Bank. In this case also, the entry point is above 128.3 or 128.5. Only when this crosses, the price crosses this point, you take entry. Your initial stop loss is 120.10. That is, if today, that is on the Monday, you had taken entry and this has closed, now today this candle has closed below 120.10, but here you won't exit the trade. You will wait this week for the trade to move higher. You give it some time, and once this does not happen this week, you are safe. If this happens this week, you are going to exit the trade. That means first this candle has to cross the point of 128.50. You enter the trade, you wait for the trade to work out. If it doesn't work out this week and it closes by the end of Friday, all right, or next week also, if in the next week, if any by any day, if this candle closes below 120.10 by next week, you will exit the trade, or you will wait until 113.7. This point is hit. If you have any doubts, you can clarify that in the comments, or you can just drop me a message on my Telegram channel also. Okay, now we will move on to Manappuram Finance. Right, in this stock, see, in this stock it has already hit the final stop, that is max stop loss point of 174.90. But have you taken entry? I have always already suggested you to get into the point of 192.50. Only when this 192.50 is crossed, as per the second method, you are supposed to take the entry. Now this has not crossed, so these high probability traders, they have not entered into the trade. Low probability high risk traders who wanted low risk, they have gotten into the trade, they must have gotten into the trade, and they have suffered some loss here. So that is okay, it's all part of the game. But I really suggest you to get into the trade only after the breakout of 192.50 if you have not gotten into the trade now. Okay, if you have already suffered a loss, you have another chance, and give it some time. If this point is crossed, 192.50 is crossed, you can enter into the trade and wait until any candle is closed below 182.50. Same points are valid again. And if by Friday no candle is closed, you are safe to go. And suppose on the Monday, if any candle, daily candle, crosses below 182.10, then you are supposed to exit the trade. Or if this happens on some Wednesday, the candle is not closed, but suppose the price reaches the point of 176.50, that is the point of max loss, you are supposed to exit the trade without any hesitation. So good luck. I felt like I should clarify this for you. Okay, see you tomorrow.